Hello everyone. In the previous video you have studied about the types of plant tissues in the chapter tissue, which is of class 9. Now we'll see about the classification of animal tissue. Animal tissues are broadly classified into four types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissues are various types. Some of these are as simple squamous, stratified squamous tissue, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated columnar epithelium, and glandular epithelium. Connective tissues again broadly are classified into so many types. These are areolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, compact bone, cartilage, and blood. Muscular tissue, they are divided into the three types: striated muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. So let's see about the one by one in detail. The characteristic of epithelial tissue: it is a covering and protective tissue in the animal body. Cells are tightly packed and form a continuous sheath. Epithelium separated from the extracellular fibrous basement membrane. So in all the epithelial tissue, the basement membrane is present. We'll see about the one by one. First type is simple squamous epithelium. In this cells are thin and flat and form a delicate lining. It is uninucleate. The nucleus is present at the center. It is present in the lining of esophagus and mouth. Alveoli of lungs made up of this type of tissue help in diffusion of gases. Second type of epithelial tissue is stratified squamous epithelium. It is multi-layered in structure. It forms skin of the body which protect the body. Now, third type is cuboidal epithelium. Cells are cube-like, present in the lining of kidney, tubules, and duct of salivary gland, where it provides mechanical support. Next type is columnar epithelium. So the name itself is showing the cells are column-like or pillar-like, present in the lining of intestine, help in absorption and secretion. The next type is ciliated columnar epithelium. Ciliated columnar epithelium is a modified form of columnar epithelium. The free ends having cilia, hair-like structures, present in the respiratory tract. It prevents the entry of external particle coming in respiratory tract. Now next type is glandular epithelium. Sometimes a portion of epithelial tissue fold inward and form multicellular gland which help in secretion. Tissue is connective tissue. Basically, connective tissue is made up of three components: different types of cells, fibers, and matrix. Fibers and cells are embedded in the matrix. Cells are loosely spaced and embedded in the matrix. Matrix may be fluid, dense, or rigid. Depending upon the texture of the matrix, there are so many types of connective tissue. Areolar connective tissue. Presence of different types of cells like plasma cell, mast cell, fibroblast, macrophages, amoeboid cells, etc. It is present between skin and muscle, around the blood vessels, and nerve. The function of areolar connective tissue is it protects the other tissues, help in transport the gases and nutrients to the other tissues. It destroys the bacteria. So it is involved in the immune system. Then next type is adipose tissue. Cells are large, filled with fat globule. It is a fat storage tissue. It is found below skin and between internal organs. The function is it acts as an insulator. Next type is compact bone. A compact bone form the framework and support the body. It anchor the muscle and support the main organ of the body. Bone cells are embedded in heart matrix contain calcium and phosphorus compound. One type of the connective tissue is ligament. It connects bones to bone, and another is tendon. It connects muscle to bone. Cartilage. Cartilage cells are widely spaced in matrix, smoothen bone surface at joints, present in nose, ears, trachea and larynx. Next type is blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Blood contains the four components: plasma, RBC, WBC and platelet. Plasma. Plasma is a fluid part of the matrix. It contains salt, protein and hormones. RBC, red blood cells. In this, the red pigment hemoglobin is present, which help in the transportation of the oxygen. WBC, white blood cells, which involved in our immunity by production of the antibodies, and platelets will help in the coagulation of the blood. So these are the four components of the blood. Blood flows and transport gases, hormone, digested food and waste material to different part of body. Now the third type of the animal tissue is muscular tissue. Cells are elongated, called muscle fibers, responsible for movement of body. It contains protein which help in contraction of muscle. So here the three types of muscular tissue are there. First is the striated muscle, second is the smooth muscle, and third is the cardiac muscle. Striated muscles are attached to bone, have light and dark bands. They are unbranched and they are grouped in bundle. This is the characteristic of striated muscles. They are attached to the bone. That's why the striated muscle. They are also called as the skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle. The cells are spindle in shape, uninucleate, no bands, present in alimentary canal and blood vessels. The food is moved in the alimentary canal and the blood is moved in the blood vessel due to the activity of the smooth muscle. Next, the third type of the muscular tissue is the cardiac muscle. Cells are cylindrical, branched and uninucleate. They are very fine fibers. Present in heart, show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life. So this is about the muscular tissue. Now last type is nervous tissue. Nerve cells consist of cell body with nucleus and cytoplasm, from which long thin hair-like parts arises called dendrites and have a long part called axon. Many nerve fiber bound together by connective tissue forming nerve. The nervous tissue present in brain, spinal cord and nerve. The function of the nervous tissue is the ability to respond to stimuli, that is called as the responsiveness. So all these the functions of the brain, spinal cord, which is done by the nervous tissue. This is about the classification of the animal tissue. Hope you have understood. Thank you.